Alright. Hey VC, it's John. Pip Bop Boom back again, and I haven't been on in a while. I've just been busy with a lot of work and vacation, family stuff, and not always in the mood to do videos. I'd rather just listen to records sometimes. I've been watching videos, trying to keep up with everything. I haven't commented in a while. I'll try to get back in the groove. It's just, sometimes it's hectic, but I still appreciate the VC and everything, and this is going to be a little tribute to the VC. In the background, we're listening to Dissection. Nothing great. This is Quebec City, Canada, thrash metal band, 1988, Final Genocide. Silly cover. I don't really go for the killing cops thing, you know, FTW. Just, I don't know, a little more French kind of feel to it, but there they are. Thrash metal at 88, a little glad, but you got two mustaches. I'm not a big fan of mustaches in thrash metal. Yeah. I can tell I probably wouldn't want to hang out with these guys. But, decent record. I put on side 2, because side 1 starts off with like a 10-11 minute track, which is kind of weird. I don't know if I know a record starts right away with a big long song, especially thrash. This is on Fringe Records. There's no inner sleeve, and I really don't know much about this. I've had this for years. Just decent thrash. Alright, so what I'm going to do is a little recommendations. A little thank you to some of the guys I watch on the VC and things they recommended, or maybe I would have never heard of if it wasn't for the vinyl community. And a lot of the stuff might have been shown, or probably most of it, but anyway, Renee from Holspa Metal recommended these to me. I mean, I knew they were out, but I guess maybe I bought them just because he mentioned them or I saw them. These are the Warfare new records of old stuff, of demos and practice stuff and unreleased. And this is Warfare, Metal Anarchy, the original Metal Punk Sessions. And this is like the demos of the first record, I believe. It's good. You know, it's real fun to have. I really love Warfare. I have their records, but I didn't have these. And this is High Roller. Not a lot of info, just I think this was the original demos before they were signed. A one-sheet picture and then lyrics on the back. I believe they put 3 records out. I only have 2. But yeah, show the back, nothing much. And the next one I have is from the vaults of Rabid Metal. This is Pure Filth. And this is, I can't remember what this is, some practice. Whatever, it's just like demos and practice stuff. And some more pictures. They were a trio. British trio, very punkish. I did a video on Warfare, if you don't know, or look them up yourselves, but most people know. But that was from Renee's recommendation, so I grabbed those. Next one's from Steve, Harmless Rebel, showed this, and I fell in love with it. And I listened to this so many times. This is Bat, and I'm not sure where they're from, American bands. This just came out like maybe a year or 2 ago. Trio, it's a dude from Municipal Waste, the punk hardcore band. I don't really know them, I know of them. And that's Felix, the drummer from DRI, who was on like Crossover, and I think he's on Dealing With It. He was like not the first drummer, but the guy who carried on in the late 80s. But this is 5 songs. I think it was originally a demo, I'm not sure, but absolutely stunning. This record is so good. It's like Venom meets Stormtroopers of Death with a little, maybe a little Motorhead or Warfare or Tank, but it's very heavy, very violent, but not it's fantastic. I can't recommend this enough if you can find it. And it's just 5 tracks on one side, and the back's etched back. And I know they have a new record out, and I think it's just the vinyl just came out this month. It was held up for a while. But I'm looking forward to getting that in my next order. And that, lyrics. But 5 songs, it's perfect length, it just kicks ass. Love it. And This one, Aaron the Metal Theologian showed this, maybe a year ago, but I had it on my list, and I've actually had this for a long time, but I just never showed it, just sitting in the pile. But this is Stormtrooper, Armies of the Night, Arizona band. Maybe this was 85. Yeah, 85. And this is... I think I have a little... I think I have something on the needle. Hang on a second. Huh, that sounds, nothing on the needle. I don't know, it sounds a little muffled, that record. I didn't notice that, a little fuzzy. But, Arizona Band 85, this is not an original, but I still have to pay money and get this from Greece. It's still hard to find, but, 5-song EP they put out, and it's the 5 songs, the same 5 songs on the B-side, which are remastered and by the singer. But you really can't tell a difference. I don't know why they bothered to remaster them, but, this is great. I got lyrics. It didn't come with a story, really. It didn't come with any, like, bio or anything. But this is the only thing they put out. This is a one and done. And fantastic steamroller. Just aggressive U.S. metal. I mean, that's about as classic metal as you could get. This is a great record. Live and Death. I don't know if this was so much a recommendation. Maybe Aaron showed them, but I picked up the first record. Vengeance of Hell. This is Germany. Maybe 83, I'd say. I could be wrong. 83, 84. And it's early German, German thrashy metal. And it's good. I still need to listen to this more. I only listen to it like once or twice, but happy to have it. And I'm looking forward more to getting the second and third record by them. This is a high roll. What do we got? Poster. The usual stuff. Lyrics. Pictures. This is a band my collection was definitely lacking. Lethal Steel. This was recommended by Greeno. He held it up. For some reason, this one, there's some of the new bands, and a lot of them I don't care for or are overrated, but for some reason he held this one up, and it just, the cover, the name of the band, everything just worked, and I grabbed it. And it's good. It's obviously Swedish, because I think everything good is Swedish these days, but that was alright. It was alright. I'll have to listen to it again. I'm not going to recommend this, but it's still a good record. He's got a Gotham City shirt, which is cool. They look definitely like metalheads. But good record. Happy to have it. And it might also... Poster again. High roller. These are all high roller, I guess. I didn't realize that. Acid. I know Steve Harmless Rebel showed this, and Aaron, a lot of people showed this, but I mean, I always knew of this band. I've had a 45 by them for years, but I picked this up. This is a reissue from Wax Maniacs. Maybe it came, I don't know when it came out, but I got it for cheap. First album, Belgian band, chick singer, 1983 maybe, early sounding, Belgium. Let's see if we get a picture of them. This is fantastic. Oh, here we go. We'll get some pictures. We get the whole story here, which is nice. And I love this record. I can't wait to get the other two. I know they have a live record and then like a rarities record, but I'd like to get the other two records. And not much to say about it. This is fantastic. If you find it, it's usually at least a $40 record. So if you find a reissue or find this record for, I guess, under 40 or whatever you're willing to pay, I recommend that one. Next record was recommended from Andy Cloudy Milder, and he recommended Kaja Gugu, and it's White Feathers. And this is from 19 1983. And I'm just kidding. But Andy did recommend the 2 Ram records, and I'm sure they've been shown. But this is maybe the 3rd record by Ram, and this is called Death. The record is unbelievable. And it was on Metal Blade, and it's from maybe 2014. This record is so good. Swedish band. And it's got that, it doesn't sound like it. It's very Priest, but it reminds me of like Sad Wings of Destiny. Not that it sounds like that, but that feeling of that 70s deep, intelligent, you get lost in it. And it reminds me of like a cross between those Sin After Sin and Royce the Cult records, the way it's got that 79, 1980 modern look. But it just looks like this could be like a Hypnosis cover. But this record is fantastic, and especially the track Under the Sight. So good. I know it was on an earlier 45, but this record is great. And then I got the one after it, which is probably the most recent, 2015, and this is Subversum. Spelled a little funky. And this one's really, really good metal too. I only listened to this one a few times. But it's just very, very classy. And they're not retro metal. They're not trying to be the 80s. It sounds new, but classic. And I don't know. They got stuff in there. I don't know if everyone needs to see all the stuff. Oh, there they are. Yeah, we got... definitely heavy metal. And I'll call this new wave of traditional heavy metal. I know they're not, because they started a little before. But to me, this is new wave of traditional heavy metal. And I think I could change the rules and say that they count. Because when we look back in time, I think this is going to be part of that era. And even if it's not correct, I mean, we consider Saxon and even Motorhead new wave of British heavy metal, and they weren't. So if we could do that, then Ram is new wave of traditional heavy metal. This was from Chris from Vinyl Transmission. I mean, I guess a friend recommended it, I don't know, but he talked about Savage Master, another chick band. They're almost based off of Acid, the way they sound and everything. And I didn't want to drop the money on the record because I don't know if I really like them that much. They're kind of sloppy metal with a chick singer. But this is the B-side, Swords and Tequila, cover Swords and Tequila. So I had to do that, and it's worth it. This is a great 45. But if they put out, they have a full length, and then I think they have a new full length out now. So I don't know if I'm ready to buy a full length by them. Maybe. But this is great, and I know Chris hyped them up, so that's that. And that might be all my thank yous to the scene. I'm sure I'm missing. Oh no, there was one more. No, maybe there's a few more. I don't know. Scott Waters recommended this mask because I had the other ones, and I call them a Christian band. I know people disagree. It returns rock and roll with a message, but I got like a promo copy, and it's got like the letter of this, and like maybe they're not Christian, but the first EP is really good. The other record I didn't care for so much. It was a little bit like Rat, but they kind of book themselves as a Christian band when you're reading this. Where was it? They, they want to determine to find their place and make their message clear, and with Stryper's Michael Sweet, and it just keeps masses on their way to bring their message all the way home. So they seem to be walking that fine line, like they want to pretend to be a Christian band or they're not, but I gotta say, with the way the promo kit is, they're marketing themselves a Christian band, and they look a little a little lousy here, let me tell you. But this is now 88, maybe. Past the era. Yeah, this is 88. This isn't like their first EP's a metal band. The middle one's alright, but the interesting thing of this is they cover the Holy One, which is on the first EP, and that's the best song on here. But I'm not going to knock it. People like it. But, yep, that's about all I'm going to say. But it was recommended by Scott, and I'm happy to have it. Candlemass, this wasn't recommended. I think maybe Aaron showed it, someone did, but I just saw it was in the store for $10. And I've seen it going for more. It's a double album. This is from 1990, reissue of Candlemass with Messiah McCollin singing. And it's a good record. You know, I don't know how many times I'll put this on, but it's definitely Candlemass, and it's definitely live. And it's got not all my favorite songs, but a lot of the good ones on there. My wife had bought me this probably, geez, maybe Father's Day or something. But this is Oath, and I don't even know where that was. You know, I don't even know where they're from. But they were a one-and-done band. They put out this record, then broke up. Maybe they went to other bands. Uh-oh, my sticker. That shouldn't be that. But a chick guitar player, chick singer, and then a guy rhythm section. This is a good record. This is on Rise Above. Puts out some pretty good stuff. And that's one of the chicks. That's the other. The songs in here it's a great sounding record. The songs don't stand out so much. But it reminds me of that new Angel Witch record. It's not new, but the latest Angel Witch record where the whole record has like a vibe. There's not really great songs, but the whole album as a whole, the sound is a good vibe. And this is really a good record, and I recommend this. You know, no lyrics or anything, but it's dark. It's got kind of an Angel Witch sound, but I don't want it to sound like classic new wave of British heavy metal. And did they do a cover on here? No, I guess no covers. I was thinking of something else. But Oath, and this is probably what year? I don't even know what year, but I'd say like 2013 or something. I'm a little behind with that. And you know what? I don't know how long I want to make this. I got a repro of Wargasm, Why Play Around. And it's kind of funny. This is 2015 reissue. This is probably from 87. I can't remember the original record. I never thought much of Wargasm. And not because I didn't like them, but like I was kind of out of metal by the time I saw them. I saw them live and moved to Boston. They were a Boston band. But by the time I moved here, I was kind of fading out of metal. It was like 89, 90. But so I always think of them more as like just a local band. Like they play. I never really thought of them as a classic metal band, but I mean they're great, and they're trio and thrash metal, but you know, little classic metal, and they do have a little Tank influence. I know these guys like Tank, and you can hear a little bit. I know they talked about Tank, and they maybe on the Tank website years ago or something. But you could definitely hear a little bit of the vocal phrasing, like Algie Ward, and that's that. It's a good record. I'm glad to have it. And I used to see this record in the shops all the time because it was local, and I just never paid attention to it. I never really thought of it as 80s metal as much as like local metal band, if that makes any sense. But I think my wife bought me that actually. Yeah. That's it. That's all I'm going to talk about. Keep it short. Well, it's not too short, but cheers. I will try to get back with commenting and everything else. But see you later. Bye-bye.